What you talking about, boy? I drive a Dodge. We're taking our fifth wheel hitch apart here. Put a new spring on the handle there because we lost our old one. And then we took this pivot piece off here and kind of cleaned the bolt off, re-greased the bolt, and put some grease on the pivot. Now Seth is cleaning off the slide so we can grease it pretty good. Might have to scrub it, bud. I think it'll do the job. What do you think? You don't know? We've made it to our first stop. Most overpriced gas station there is. Well, you can't see it, but we're at Buc-ee's, filling up for the first time. All right, folks, so I forgot to film. Went yesterday, saw the camper, and greased the bearings on the axles yesterday. Hooked the fifth wheel up. Pulled out this morning to go get some tires on the camper. I'll show it to you here in just a second. And realized by fault that there was something that I was missing that I could not pull without it. So I've never pulled a fifth wheel before. I pulled everything else besides the fifth wheel. And yes, I know there's not supposed to be grease on the side of the thing right there. Here is the camper here, and we'll do some walkthroughs with it later. I was able to get brand new 16 ply tires on all six and the spare tire, and it just so happened that the tire shop that was right down the road from the guy's house just happened to have 7 16 ply tires in it. Anyways, when I went to pull off, this whole hitch would fly all the way back. Now this is a sliding hitch, and it's made for short beds, so you can see those grooves in it right there. When you turn real sharp, when you're going slow, it should slide out so to get the cap away from the cab. Every time I would take off, it would slide back. Every time I'd hit the brakes, it would slam forward, and I was like, oh no. And so I called the guy who gave me the hitch, and he said, yeah, you're missing something. I said, what am I missing? He said, that capture plate right there. That capture plate keeps everything in line and keeps it going straight. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll explain it later maybe. I thought, I don't know. And so my mind was like, well, I'm not going to be able to get a capture plate, so I'll just try to find a hitch somewhere close. But let me call the company who makes the hitch and see if there's a way that I can lock this thing so it won't turn, so I can pull it down the road. So I called the company. It's pull right, and they said, no, there's nothing you can do. Like, you got to have that capture plate. So they call, I tell them where I was at. They said, oh yeah, we got a dealer about 20 minutes down the road. They call the dealer, and it just so happens that the dealer has the capture plate in stock, which is uncommon for them to have it in stock apparently. Just so happens. Stuff just don't so happen. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in the Lord lining stuff up. So I was able to go and get the tires on first, because the tire place was right down the road. And then with the hitch fully extended to the back, I had to pretty much ride the trailer brakes the whole time, like 20 miles. Got there, they put it on, and we made it about 20 minutes down the road, and everything's going good. Capture plate was what I needed apparently. Had no idea, but you live and you learn. So I just stopped at a rest area, first place to pull off. I just wanted to kind of check everything, make sure everything was still good, and a good working order, and it is. So we're gonna buggy on down the road. We have made it to Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. Very, very nice campground in the mountains up here, which was fun getting in and out. But we're going to get the camper set up for the first time and get the truck unhooked, get everything done that we need to get done here. See, it's pretty stinking level site, so I won't have to worry about putting blocks underneath it or trying to get it leveled. But I will put some blocks underneath the front just so I don't have to lower the jacks as much. Let's see what I do with the keys. I can't get the door unlocked. There it goes. All right, it's been 3 years since we've lived in a camper. Of course, I do work on them all the time, so I know about them, but it's been 3 years since we lived in the camper. The number one problem for this morning. I did the responsible thing. Last night, I went to Walmart and I got a coffee maker. I got me some creamer. I even got me some Tactical Swatch coffee from Black Apple, because that's what you do. I got all that stuff, but guess what? I have nothing to put the coffee into. I have no cup, so this is going to be interesting. Well, I put in Dollar General, and it brings me to the DG Market, so I've never been in one of these. I'm really hoping they have some sort of cup in here. Well, we about to find out and try to solve this problem.